NoMoreNoobie here. In this video I'm going to show you how to make custom montage transitions like in my recent montage where we had swimming transitions. So it should look something like this. Okay, so that's the swimming montage transitions. So if you haven't seen the montage that I uploaded a couple of days ago, then do check that out. I'll put a link in the description. There's lots of Sharefactory tricks in there as well. And if you haven't already subscribed but you use Sharefactory, do subscribe so you can not miss out on future videos like this. So to get these transitions, what you need to do is jump into lots of different games and swim in lots of different places. Each time you swim in a different place, then make sure you're recording that as a clip, and then that will be saved onto Sharefactory. And then you jump into Sharefactory, go into new project, choose whichever theme you like and get rid of all these ticks, and then you just go to most recent and select each of the clips that you have taken where you are swimming. So I've purposely not used all of the clips that I've done for the montage. I've got some different ones here. Okay, and just quickly, make sure you do watch to the end of this video, because although I'm showing you how to do the transitions, there's some bits and pieces that you need to know at the end as well to make it really work with your montage. Okay, so the first tip is actually to make sure when you're recording your swim in game, make sure you're doing at least 3 strokes so you've got more options to play with when you come to editing at this stage. So we're on the first clip. We're going to move using the D-pad to the right until we get to the point where they're swimming and their arms are just about to come up in front of them. So I'll show you an example in a second. So we're going to keep on going using the D-pad, moving. So as he dives down and then starts to come back up, then once the hands start to appear, then split the clip. Okay, delete the bit before. Okay, and then repeat that process a stroke or 2 on from that. It needs to be more than a second long, otherwise the next stage won't work. It will block you from working the transition part. Okay, so we've moved along a little bit. The hands are just beginning to appear. We split the clip again. So all of these clips we want to start and finish with the swim in the same position. So you use however you want to, but for me it's when they've dived down and the hands have started to show up in front of their body from the beginning of the dive down. Okay, so around sort of this sort of point here. So as long as it's the same on each clip, it doesn't really matter, but that's just what I've used. So I'm going to go ahead and do all the same for the rest of them. We're going to delete all the extra bits that we don't want. We only want these small snippets of the swim that we're going to use in the actual clip. And then I'll just go ahead and do all of that. Now actually you can see this one I purposely only did 2 strokes, and then you can see that there's not enough there to clip. So then you could just have to delete it. Okay, so all the other clips were absolutely fine. Okay, and I've gone ahead and deleted the bits that we don't need, and now we've just got the clips left that we want. So the next part to make it really work is add a transition. So you push the cross button, go to add transition, go to dissolves, and the one we're using is crossfade. So go to dissolves, crossfade. We're going to do that for all of them. And then it just means that the transition part is going to be less jumpy. It's going to blend each of the clips together. So we'll see what that looks like. You see they kind of blend in. It's making the clips work, and already that looks so much better just from there. Okay, now this middle clip that we're just leaving now was a little bit too long, and I would probably break that up a little bit. So this is going to be another tip as well. So what we can do is, first of all, each clip we're going to try and make look better. This one we're going to use, and we're going to go to add filter, and we're going to go to saturate, and that really makes the colors pop. So if you're going to be using this in a montage, well worth adding saturate to that. But you can do other things as well. If you're going to be doing it as part of a montage and you want it to be a bit more wacky or a bit more out there, you can totally play about with filters. So this middle clip that was a bit long, I'm just going to split that up into a couple of bits. I've changed it, there you go, black and white. You can play about with that. I'm going to split it up into some smaller clips, and we can add some, break it up even more if we want to. So this is just experimenting, and you can do it however you want to, but definitely try to keep the clips roughly the same sort of length and also try and make them kind of blend as well. But what you could do is use what I did in the montage, is lots of points of interest in the map. So you're always heading towards the authority or to a colourful bridge or something like that. Okay, so this one here, I'm going to go across to colorize, just totally make up. You can do whatever you want. This one here, let's just, I don't know, do something completely different as well. Maybe what we got, we could go to this one, neon. Okay, so play about with it, get it how you want it. It depends what sort of style your montage is going to be. Okay, another important clip is don't do this within your montage. Do a separate project for this part of it. Okay, and the reason for that is you can play about with it and then you can export it at the end and then add it to your montage. So you don't need to make it all within the montage because it's going to be really hard to export. So once you've got this bit exactly how you want it, then do render it and then add it to your montage. Okay, and that's a good way of doing your montage, is in sections and putting it all together in one big montage. The other thing to consider when you're making a montage is try and form some kind of story. Again, if you look at my montage, it flows from start to finish. So try to actually consider how, if you're doing a swimming transitions, how did you enter the water? How do you exit the water? Okay, does it flow on to the next montage? So if you look at this bit here, I've come, actually no, it's not on this bit here, that's just the end of this, but there you go. I'm going to show you the end of my montage here in a second. Actually, this is showing you the bit where you could actually do something where you actually go in from the ground into the river and then all the swimming starts. So you could do lots of different tricks where you fall from the sky into the water or something like that. Okay, and then have an ending as well. So you're leaving the water after your transition and you're going into some builds, like in this example, or you're going to a fight or something, but make it flow so that it all works together. Another tip is to consider what music you're using in your actual montage, because it might be that what you can do is when you're doing the swimming transitions, you can make it tie in with beats or something in the music. So consider that whenever you're planning the swimming transitions as well. And when you finish and you've got everything exactly how you want it, then what you want to do is just push the options button and export it to gallery. And then when you are in your montage, then you can actually go ahead and add the swimming transitions to your montage and get it in the right place for where you want it. Okay, do check out the next video shown on screen now, or check out the playlist for lots more Sharefactory tutorials. And if you've liked this, please hit the like button, and if you haven't already subscribed, please do, and turn on notifications so you don't miss out on future videos like this. Thanks very much, and bye.